Morning, everybody. Welcome to the kitchen table. Now, today we're going to talk about adjectives and adverbs a little bit more. We've talked about them before. We're going to do a little bit more with them. Adverbs modify verbs. They also modify adjectives and adverbs, but we'll get to that. And they answer the questions when and where, and sometimes how. Okay? Adjectives modify nouns or pronouns, and they answer the questions which one, what kind, or how many. So remember we talked about this before. I think the key is to find the word that's being modified. All right, let's look at some examples here. All right, here's a sentence. The slow runner was last. Now that's probably going to be me. Okay, so here we go. My word is slow. Okay, now I need to decide whether slow is an adjective or an adverb. Okay? So I'm going to look and see what it's modifying. Well, it's telling me about the runner, okay? And a runner is a noun. So it's telling me which runner? The slow runner. So that makes this an adjective because it's describing the noun, okay? And it's telling me which runner? The slow runner, okay? That makes it an adjective. So I think it's easier to find the word that's being modified or described. Okay, so watch this one. I walked slowly down the hall. Now, the word is slowly. Okay, so here's slowly. Well, slowly tells us how we walked. How did you walk? Slowly. So that makes slowly an adverb. Okay? One of the things that you watch out for is that a lot of adverbs have ly. But remember what I told you, not every ly word is an adverb. Okay? You can't fall for that trick. All right, let's try two more before we go on to our workbook pages. Okay. Now let's look at this one. Later, we will have lunch. Okay, and our word is later. That's the word we're going to tell whether it's an adjective or an adverb. Well, later isn't describing we. What kind of we later? Nope. It's telling when we're going to have lunch. So if it's telling when we're going to have something, that's a verb, then that makes later an adverb. But wait a second, it doesn't end with an ly. It doesn't have to. Not all adverbs have ly. Okay? All right, good. Let's try this one. The loud noise scared me. Okay, and the word is loud. All right, so loud isn't describing scared, not telling me anything about how or when I was scared. Remember this word the? Do you remember what I told you that was called? It's an article. Remember we said it's like the Paul Revere of the language arts world. Its only job is to say, hey, a noun is coming. Okay? So it's telling me about the noise. What kind of noise? A loud noise. So that makes it an adjective. Okay? Now let's get our workbooks out. And we're going to look at page 182. So let's start there. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I'll be ready in a second. Here we go. Okay, it says adverbs and adjectives. Draw a line under the adverb that tells how or when. All right, since they're telling us that the first part is adverbs, I'm going to look for the verb. Yesterday, we saw a show about dinosaurs. All right, what's my verb? Saw. Pick that out first. Now, when did I see the show? Yesterday. That's my adverb. Okay, good. Let's try number 2. We went there together. Our verb is went. Where did we go? Nope. How did we go? Nope. When did we go? Or how did we go? Yes, I'm sorry, together. That's your adverb. All right, number 3. We listened carefully to all the facts. Our verb is listened. When did we listen? No. How did we listen? Oh, carefully. That's our adverb. You're going to finish that top part. In the bottom it says, choose an adverb or adjective that best completes the sentence. Underline it. We watched the dog run blank to the dirt area. Well, quickly is an adverb and quick is an adjective. Now, since we're telling how the dog is running, we should say quickly. Good. He was blank when he was digging for the old bones. He was carefully while he was digging? Nope, because was is a tricky verb. He was careful. Careful was describing he. So we're going to pick careful there. Okay, you're going to finish that page. Then you're going to go on to page 183. It says, read the story and complete each sentence by writing a word that fits better. Tina and Larry went on a hike. They stopped at a creek to eat or gobble their lunch. Well, we're looking for more exciting words, right, to make our writing more vivid. So we're going to say gobble their lunch. Okay, they were very hungry. Okay, you're going to go ahead and finish that. And then you're going to go to page 185, which is another adjective page. Now, we've talked about articles before, a, an, and the. We've talked about bigger and biggest, so this should be a review for us. Number 1, I found blank fossil today. All right, so we're modifying the fossil. Remember we said we use a for all nouns that start with a consonant, and an for the nouns that start with a verb or a silent letter. Okay, so a fossil. If you said I was going to wait blank hour, you would have to say an hour. Even though it starts with an H, it's not pronounced hour, it's hour. The H is silent. Look at number 2. It is the blank fossil I have ever seen. Okay, the bigger fossil, well, hopefully we've seen more than 2 fossils, so it's the biggest fossil I've ever seen. Then on the bottom here, you're going to add ER or EST to each word to make it the correct form. Remember, the ER is comparative. We're looking at 2 things. I am smaller than Frankie, okay? Or if we have 3 things, or more, it's the EST. That is the funniest book I ever read, because I definitely read more than 2 books in my life. Okay, you're going to finish these 3 pages, and then you're going to send me your pictures as your exit card. And then tomorrow we have our spelling test and our reading quiz. Okay, have a great day. Good luck on the math test. Bye-bye.